Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, two of the most famous, or rather infamous people in modern America. Today's topic is Epstein's list, a list that you probably don't want to be on. And for those who don't know, Epstein's list is a list containing all of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Recently, the Trump administration has been asked about if they would disclose that list. Here's the president's wonderful response.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time, but I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
Yes, I love how he's like, why are we still talking about this child sex offender? It's so boring. Yeah, no, that's why we're talking about him, because he's a child sex offender. And also, since his client list hasn't been disclosed, we have no idea who's on that list, which means that possibly none of them has been prosecuted. But welcome to Trump's America. No matter how serious or how messed up the case is, as long as you don't want to disclose any information, then we don't get to know anything. But okay, Jeffrey Epstein, boring. What other reasons do you have, Mr. President, for not releasing the list?
And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden information.
Okay, so I know a lot of people say Donald Trump doesn't like taking any responsibility, but I gotta admit that he took full responsibility when it comes to blaming the Democrats. Like, is it just me, or does he just blame the Democrats every time he has a problem? But alright. Trump not wanting to release the Epstein files, it weren't always like this. As a matter of fact, if you remember, just in his presidential campaign, he promised to release the Epstein files.
Donald Trump is promising to release the Jeffrey Epstein client list.
And in a new interview, Trump expresses his support of releasing classified files on UFOs, the JFK assassination, and the Jeffrey Epstein case.
And of course, he kept his campaign promise, except he didn't. So currently, he is refusing to disclose the Epstein files, and I wonder why. Could there be any personal connection between Trump and Epstein?
Footage from 1992 found in the NBC archives shows the future president welcoming Jeffrey Epstein to his Mar-a-Lago estate.
Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania to Donald Trump.
Trump was a frequent passenger on Epstein's plane, known as the Lolita Express. And Epstein told author Michael Wolff the first time he slept with Melania was on my plane.
You know how people meet their partners at various different places? Some meet theirs at work, some meet theirs on Tinder, and some even go to school and marry their teacher. I'm looking at you, Macron. But the point is, the location is usually not a sex offender's plane. So, Trump and Epstein are close. They are really, really close. Which have led some people to claim that actually Trump was in the Epstein files and he doesn't want people to know about it. But you know what? We don't know who is in the Epstein files. So I'd say the Trump administration should be more transparent and release the Epstein files so that we know if Donald Trump is in the Epstein files or not. If he's not, okay. And if he is, then also okay. But only then we will know who the real Donald Trump is. But currently, this administration hiding everything is unacceptable. So hopefully all of that answers your question of
why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time.